Welcome back to another episode of Indigifish. I'm your host, Robert Jacobo, and we are back at the Redondo Beach Pier after a successful day yesterday out on the boat going to Catalina out on the Sport King. So it's definitely been a fun.
Some fish are legendary, some are sacred, and some will test everything you've got. Across North America, indigenous tribes have fished these waters for centuries, carving traditions, ceremonies, and survival from every catch. Now, we travel deep into their ancestral homelands to uncover stories behind the fish that shape their cultures, and catch some absolute giants along the way. From the raging rivers of the Pacific Northwest to the untouched lakes of the Great Plains, we're hooking into monsters that fed generations and diving headfirst into the traditions that keep them alive today. I'm Robert Jacobo, and this is Indigifish, Tribal Tales. Are you ready to chase something big?
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Indigifish. I'm your host, Robert Jacobo. Today we are here at the pier, and if anything, I'm having a great time just getting set up right now. The wind is blowing in. It's not too bad at all as far as temperature-wise. We are going to be trying out today our brand new pole setup, right? So we have the Penn Carnage. This thing is sick, carbon fiber all the way up the shaft. We got it paired up with the Garrett reel. We got 30-pound monofilament on there as well with a 65-pound braid backing. Anything that's gonna come along our way, we're definitely gonna be able to handle. On top of that, we got ourselves the Okuma, right? And that's rigged up with our sabiki rig. We also got the Symetra by Shimano, but instead of having the Symetra reel, we got the Shimano 4000, the Sienna 4000, lined up with that, and we're gonna be fishing some jigs tonight with that. Some glow-in-the-dark jigs, and so if anything, we're gonna get everything lined up here. We're gonna be fishing a little bit bigger on that Penn pole, having some anchovies, we have some squid, and so we're gonna be doing some bait fishing down there. Not too big on the hooks for right now. We're gonna see what we can go ahead and land, what we can go ahead and pick up, but with that 30-pound mono, I think whatever we go ahead and pick up from the ocean floor tonight is gonna be great for us to go ahead and reel in, and that Garrett reel is gonna make very short work of anything else that's gonna be down there. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of this stuff set up, and I'll be coming back to you soon, so stay tuned. All right, guys, so we got our first catch of the night, skunk off the back. Nice little, I'm gonna guess that this is actually a barred bass, not a calico. And so I wanna look it up, but we got ourselves the first catch of the night. This guy is a very, very mini, as you can see, very tiny. We're gonna get that guy back in there. Wouldn't be good for any bait or anything like that. So anyways, guys, let's keep on going. And what we did was we caught him on the sabiki rig, and the sabiki rig actually put little micro pieces of squid on there too. So that way we can kind of get them enticed to come in and check it out and then go from there. So anyways, I'm gonna get this thing back in the water. We're gonna keep on going, guys, stay tuned. We're on something here at the pier. Let's see what we can go ahead and bring up. It is a little heavy. And getting to use this pole for the first time, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little awkward. Let's see what we got. Ah.
They're coming.
Yeah. So, now this guy's a thornback ray. So from what I know, they don't actually have stingers, but you can see all the thorns that are on the back of the ray, and they can, they obviously have, the ability to stick you for the most part. So we still want to be kind of relatively careful because those things are definitely sharp. So let's go ahead and get this guy free of our hook. Now I knew something was on there because this Penn rod is pretty heavy duty, right? And so to see the Penn rod actually moving around and stuff, it was something else. But yeah, so we got this guy on the line. Sorry guys, the sound quality going in and out and stuff. But let's go ahead and get him back off from the water in a good way. Oh, belly flop. 10. Give it a 10. Anyways, you guys, second catch of the night. Stay tuned for more. All right, guys, so it's about, I can't even tell you what time it is right off the bat because I don't have my watch here. It's about 10:35 right now. And so we're still out here. We've caught two. We've got the thornback ray. We've got that baby bass. Right now we got a jig lined up, a 3-ounce Kaivo jig on my 8-foot pole, 8'6" pole. Then on the Penn pole, we got a drop shot with a torpedo sinker instead of a pyramid sinker down at the bottom. That's lined up with 2 squid. We were able to get a live mackerel from somebody earlier, and that was really cool because we actually did have something on the line. Unfortunately, he popped off right there. It was way before we even got it to the surface at all, but you could tell with like the pulling and everything like that, as well as the pulling on the line, that there was something on there. And then the sabiki, you know, ever since that baby bass, it really hasn't produced much more. But you know, we're out here. We've been out here now for about 2.5 hours, and we're just doing some work, guys. We've met some people. We've got people onto the channel for the most part. So thank you so much for jumping on the channel. And it's really cool to be able to see a lot of the individuals that are out here that are doing work, that are putting in the work and the effort, getting the live bait, all kinds of different stuff, spreading their expertise to other people and going from there. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna get back to it for the most part, but I just wanted to give you an update of where we're sitting at right now. We're 2.5 hours in. It's still a journey, right? There's no guarantee how many fish or how quick you're gonna be able to pull these things out of the water. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna get back to it, so stay tuned. We got catch number 3, guys, another thornback ray, little baby guy here. Nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy. Man, those thorns though, those things are freaking huge, right? These guys might not have a stinger, but I can only imagine a predator getting a hold of this guy and, you know, trying to make a meal out of him. That's gonna be something where it's a little difficult. I mean, it is literally, I have one of his thorns in my finger right now, and it is like Velcro onto my hand. So anyways, guys, let's get this guy back in the water, little belly flop, and then say goodbye to him. So good night, little thornback. All right, guys, so that's catch number 3. Now we're running on a time limit here. We only have a few minutes left to fish. So let's go ahead and see what else we can get, because this has been the night of the babies for the most part. We had our baby bass, then we had our baby thornback, then we had our mini baby thornback. So let's see if we can't get something else here on the line here soon. So stay tuned. All right, so we got something else on the line on the Lindsay pole. Gave me a nice little kick. So let's see what it is. Now I have a very small hook on this one with just 2 egg sinkers and a hook, right? Along with some squid. So let's see what we're bringing up. All right. And we got ourselves a nice little sculpin. Now, these guys' spines, from what I know, they're supposedly venomous, right? And so they have spines on the top. They also have spines, I believe, on the anal fin as well. Let me just do this with my pliers. It's gonna be a lot easier. There we go. Just trying to be as surgical as possible with these guys. There we go. All right, so we have the baby sculpin, we have the baby thornback, we have the baby bass, and the other mini baby thornback. We're gonna get this guy back in there, but what a beautiful animal that we got here. And these guys, more so like rockfish, right? So, but yeah, let's go ahead and, so I was talking about those anal spines right there, right? Boom, and then you have the dorsal spines up here. Now, they're definitely there for a painful prick to deter any predators or anything like that. So let's go ahead and get this guy back in the water. All right, guys, once again, still on that limited time clock, so let's see what else we can get. All right, guys, so we have something else on the line, a little heavier. Let's just hope we can go ahead and bring it in. All right, what do we have down there? Ooh, all right, lobster. Oh. All right. Let's see. We got ourselves a nice spiny lobster. And he put up a decent fight. Like, obviously, all the power in that tail, right? We got him hooked, so it's not... I want to make sure that we get him out of here. And he was really hungry. He literally bent open my hook. So that just goes to show you the strength of the spiny lobster. Now, all right, guys, so that's what we had the sculpin, we had the 2 rays, we had the baby bass, and now we got the spiny lobster. And so we're calling it a night. So just tell them bye, lobster. All right, guys, we'll talk to you guys later. Until next time, take care.